I've been messing around with this mid-70s Akai tape machine for a little while now, renovating and repairing it, ultimately to use it as an echo effect for guitar. The sound of a real tape echo to me is unparalleled. It's got a warm, natural beauty with subtle fluctuations to the repeats, a result of the foibles of an electromechanical device approaching its 50th year recording analog audio to magnetic tape. But this isn't without its limitations. The only reason this can be used as an echo at all is because the record head and playback head are physically separated. It takes time for the recording on the magnetic tape to travel a distance between the two. As this was designed for a home recording device and not an echo effect, there's only two speeds here, 7.5 and 3 3/4 inches per second, meaning I've got a choice of two delay times. And it's not exactly a pedalboard friendly solution either. It's big, heavy, with lots of moving parts, and needs to be hooked up to this Behringer mixer to get it to feed into itself and get infinite repeats. That's why I'm always on the lookout for a good, robust, gig-worthy delay pedal that can capture that tape echo sound, but with more functionality and flexibility than a tape machine ever could. As you will probably already be aware if you're a subscriber to this channel, oh by the way, subscribe to this channel, I'm a massive fan of Bucket Brigade delays, an ingenious piece of analogue electronics which comes close to the majesty of tape. I've already got a couple of videos that describe how BBDs function on the channel, and they're a fantastic watch. You should go and check them out after you've seen this video. They've got a lot of cool animations on how the voltage samples are passed down the line of capacitors, and discuss how BBDs manage to achieve their dark, degrading sounds. The charge being stored by each capacitor is sampled from the audio signal. The voltage is rapidly measured for an incoming signal, and each sample voltage is represented by the charge stored in that initial capacitor. These sample voltages, represented by the charge, are then passed down the BBD from capacitor to capacitor, and when out the other end, are reconstructed into an audio signal which leaves the pedal up to a few hundred milliseconds behind the initial unaffected signal. That is what gives us the delay. Over the years, I've used the MXR Carbon copy, the X5 Echoman, Jam Delay Llama Extreme, and now my quest for delay pedal perfection continues with the Clockwork from J Rockett Audio Designs, who you may know best from their Archer Klon clones. Much like the Llama, this is an all-analog signal path BBD delay, but with a digitally controlled LFO, meaning that we can get precision, tap tempo functionality which is usually out of the reach of an analog device. It also has stereo outputs for bouncing echoes and a couple of expression pedal inputs that will allow me to control the delay time or the amount of repeats, conveniently from my foot. To add further to its pedigree, this was designed by Howard Davis, the man behind the iconic Electro-Harmonix Memory Man. Davis essentially turned the fortunes of Electro-Harmonix around by designing a number of BBD-based effects circuits which went on to become some of the most iconic effects pedals in history. So if there's any pedal that could get me close to that pedalboard-friendly tape echo sound, it's likely to be this one. This unit is impressive just from the feature sheet alone. It's got all of the functionality and controls that you'd want from your perfect delay pedal. Mix and level controls make it very, very easy to dial in how much delay there is, regardless of if you're using this in front of or in the effects loop of the amp. And I believe the level control works as an always-on boost, which means that you won't have to fear that volume drop that you sometimes get when engaging or disengaging other delay pedals. The modulation here is independently foot switchable, and the controls are powerful too. It'll be easy for me to get the subtle fluctuations and flutter of a tape echo, but it can go much beyond that, with the extremes here getting some chorus or vibrato style effects, especially in a soundscape style wash. I'm going to keep this video simple because I think the sounds from this effect are going to speak for themselves. We'll start by trying to replicate the sounds of the tape echo and see how close we can get. And then I'm going to start messing with the controls and get some weird soundscapes and infinite repeats and oscillations and all the good fun stuff that we love from a good delay pedal. Admittedly, this won't be the most musical demonstration of the effect that you'll likely see, but for all of you out there who just like making fun sounds, you're bound to be as excited about this effect as I am. It really does sound like messing around with a tape echo machine, even down to manipulating the time control as the repeats are happening, and that detuning effect you get sounds convincingly like pressing on the supply reel to physically slow the tape. Now, if you were to buy this pedal, and the links will be below if you want to do so, it's going to cost you almost as much as it cost me to buy my tape machine and my mixer combined. This isn't an inexpensive effect. This is going to be a very serious purchase if you go for it, but damn does it sound good. And it's the closest I've got yet to a real tape echo machine, and there's a lot of fantastic functionality on board. Yet another excellent delay pedal to add to the collection. It's good to know that if these reels ever cease to spin, I'll have something else that can achieve the sound. Links to the J Rockett Audio Clockwork are in the description and the pinned comment. Don't forget to click all the buttons you're supposed to make this video viable to the ever-changing whims of the YouTube algorithm. That's all for now. Keep it loud and stay safe.